Okay, so now we're going to find the inverses of the following. Because this is some inverse practice, but this is very basic inverse practice, but it's a good place to start. So, to find the inverse of this equation, what we want to do is swap x and y. So the first step I do is step 1. Swap x and y. X equals 3y minus 5. Okay? Now, we want to make the y the subject, so I bring the 5 over. X plus 5 equals 3y. And people get confused, but it's really easy. To get y the subject, I just remove everything in the way. First the 5 is in the way. Now the 3 is in the way. So x plus 5, I bring the 3 over, it becomes a divide by 3, equals y. You probably can't read that, so I'm going to write it again. X plus 5 on 3. And we're done. That's our inverse function. So try for this one. So step 1. We make x equals square root of 2y plus 4. Step 2, we start rearranging it. Okay, so we need to get rid of the square root. That's the first thing we do. X squared is 2y plus 4. Then we can take the 4 over. X squared minus 4 equals 2y. And then we can take the 2 over. Y equals x squared minus 4 all divided by 2. Make sense? Now we're going to plot the inverse. So to plot the inverse, here's our function. And now we need to figure out what the inverse looks like. So the thing about inverses, remember that there are always reflections in the y equals x. So I need to make this symmetrical across here. And maybe some of you can see the shape, but maybe some of you can't. Another way to do it is do it like this. You just put it sideways. No, I just want to make that a mirror image. So it's going to look something like that. Okay, let's try it. Hey, that looks like an inverse. It's technically not an inverse. I'll explain to you why later. Like, you can't actually have this section. But in terms of the plotting skill, the way you do it, that's correct. But I'm going to write technically not an inverse. But the skill is correct. So draw it and enjoy. Enjoy away. Okay. We'll try this one. So if this is f of x, you always need to write f of x. So you need to know the y, this is the line y equals x. Again, I need to plot this and make it look symmetrical. So, maybe a bit difficult, but maybe I'll turn it on my side again. It doesn't look so hard anymore. I'm just going to draw it down to here. And then I'm going to draw it down like that. Okay? You don't always need to put it on your side. Some of you are more, you're kind of like talented at this kind of thing. So, you don't need to. But if you have to, no worries, no big deal. And that's how you plot inverses. I'm going to say one more time, technically not an inverse, but the way you do it is correct. So just do it. I'll teach you what the inverse is later. It's very mathematical and complicated. Yeah, no worries. We'll catch you guys.